Good evening, Stephen. Welcome to Sports Live.
Oh, thank you. Evening.
Now, Stephen, you smashed the 1995 record that was set, almost 20 years ago. How does that win feel for you?
I mean, firstly, I can say it's a record that I didn't expect. I mean, basically, the program was for 10,000 meters, but the weather didn't allow us because it was very windy on the day. But, I mean, I had a coach before the 10,000 meters. He said to me, on the day before 5,000, he said to me, it's a change of plans now. So I didn't know what he meant when he said change of plans. I mean, after the 10,000 meters, he said to me, you still have 30 hours for recovery so that you can go run the 5,000 meters. So I remember 6 hours before the race, I said to him, Coach, your program might work for 5. You train me for 10, but it might work for 5. Then he just laughed there. And then, I mean, I went on a race. I ran well. I mean, he was there. I mean, even the crowd was there. Commentator was there, I mean, cheering at me. I mean, the nervous thing of the race was the last 800 meters where I kept hearing people cheering at me. The stadium, everyone, like the entire field was on their feet. I mean, keep cheering at me. I had people talking about my surname and everything. So it's one of those moments that you remember and then you can't take them away. Even now where I'm sitting, I wish I can go back and have the same moment.
Now, Stephen, besides what your coach had said to you after you had won your first race, were you as an athlete feeling like you had reached that high level state of confidence? Were you feeling absolutely fit? Were you feeling good to take this huge challenge on just a day after you'd already won?
For me personally, I can say with the help of Flavia Sohohle, I mean, the first 5 laps of the race, I mean, he decided to help us. I mean, when I realized that I'm on course after he pulled out, and then I'm like, okay, no, let me try to take it on. I mean, I knew like till the 4-kilometer mark, it's very crucial, I mean, after 3Ks, but I mean, when I jumped the 4 kilometers mark, that's when I realized, you know what, you can do it, keep on going. But the entire race, as I said earlier, I mean, people cheering at you, I mean, hearing people, I mean, calling your voice all the way. So it's one of those moments where you go like, no, let me keep on trying, let me keep on trying. I mean, running 5,000 on my own for a long time, it's very difficult. But I saw myself, I mean, having a gutsy race on the day. I don't know what happened, but I just decided, you know what, just keep on going and see how it ends. I mean, when I get the support from the crowd, I mean, that's when I told myself, you know what, keep on going, keep on going. For me, when they kept saying to me, you are inside the record, I didn't even think of the record. The only thing was on my mind was just try to qualify for the World Championships. So, I mean, getting a record, it was amazing.
Now, Stephen, was there a game plan before you went into this? Both the races, actually. Well, actually not the second race, because that wasn't the one initially that you had trained for. But going into these championships, what was your game plan? And what was your coach talking to you about? And how have you improved since your previous races?
I mean, I broke my personal best with almost 14 seconds or 15 seconds, I think. And then, I mean, the game plan is always lies with the athletes themselves. As I said earlier, with the help of Flavio, I mean, we always talk as athletes, what are we going to do? Even before the race, Flavio asked me, what do you want at the 2-kilometer mark? I said, I want 5:18. Then he gave me 5:17. So, I mean, we always talk as athletes. I mean, because long distance is one of those things where you have to make a lot of interchanges. I mean, you can't run alone for a long time. Sometimes you lose focus. I mean, we had a talk with Elroy, I mean, before the race. I mean, 2 weeks before the race at Two Oceans Marathon, we were planning to qualify on the 10,000. So, I mean, he got an injury. I mean, as well as my training partners, Gladwin and Precious and all the guys, we were planning like we'll alternate the pace together, share it. But I mean, like after the 2 kilometers, I mean, I felt good, and when I kept going, I saw guys falling behind, and I'm like, now I'm on my own. So I kept the momentum, I kept the pace all the way. So I can say my plan changed while I was on the race. I mean, because I thought when Folavia pulled out, I mean, I'm going to have guys to help me. So, I mean, while I was running, I decided, you know what, you are on your own. So the change of plans now, try to deal with the 3 kilometers on your own. And then I thank God that eventually, I mean, it paid out.
Stephen, now you've established yourself as a top-level competitor and you've represented South Africa quite a number of times. The World Championships are coming up as well as Rio 2016. What is your calendar looking like and how are you feeling ahead of those?
I mean, I still have an opportunity to qualify for World Championships with the event that I love most, 10,000 meters. 5,000 is more of, I mean, Gladwin, Elroy's distance, not for me. I mean, even now, I'm very happy about the record. But I once thought Elroy is the one who's going to break the record first. So for me, I just hope Gladwin, Elroy, I mean, they do make the qualifier for both 5 and 10. I mean, we see Kenyans working as a team at the World Championships. I mean, it will be good having some guys of their caliber on board so that, I mean, when I'm on the race, like let's say I'm on the finals at the World Championships of 10,000 meters or either 5,000, I mean, I can see the gold color, I mean, green and gold of South Africa. I mean, even the language we speak, it will be the same. I mean, normally we hear Swahili, I mean, on the race. People keep on pushing the pace very hard, and then you see you on your own. I know there is a say that I mean, a soldier fight for their own country, but to having fellow athletes on the same race, it will be good for me. So I hope they make the qualifier so that when you go out there, we just go work, I mean, as a team, I mean, work together so that we can improve the South African running standards.
Thank you so much, Stephen, for making time to chat to us on the show. That was your long-distance national champion, Stephen Mokoka, who's got his eye set firmly on the World Championships. We're going to take a